You can learn how to play music at home with a video game. This bright, happy, pint-sized piano keyboard is the Lumi. You can sort of think of Lumi as a Peloton for piano. You're at home more often, you want to strengthen your mind, find creative activities. Maybe in-person music lessons are not an option right now, so it's the perfect time for something like Lumi to arrive. Plus, it's very kid-friendly. The app is for both iOS and Android. I'm using an iPad mini here, but you can use any mobile device. And the app is key because it's all about the big library of interactive lessons and music programmed into it. The music playing is coming out of your mobile device. You can't play from the Lumi anything unless you have an app connected. So let's start with the price. The Lumi itself costs $2.99 and it includes courses and songs, but if you want everything, you need to pay to unlock the full library of content in the app. And right now, the first year will cost an extra $30 for that access. Now that's a discounted promotional price. The full cost is $80 for a year, so I guess the price could go up later in your second year. So let's get to those lessons, since that's what you're paying for here. They are very well done. These teachers have bite-sized videos getting you familiar with keys and fundamentals of scales and chords and timing. But get this, the video will pause and wait for you to hit the right notes to go forward. And in doing that, there's this feeling that the teacher is there with you at every step, so you can go at your own pace. The Lumi lessons aren't exactly traditional when you start because it is referencing the notes on the keyboard as colors at first. I mean, it is a rainbow keyboard. You'd hope they talk about the colors. It's all to warm you up to the idea of where to put your fingers, and eventually they do just call out the notes on the scale. And the lessons have challenges where you have to hit the right notes at the right time in this Guitar Hero rock band style game. Now, I took piano lessons all throughout my childhood. I did recitals, I played in the school band, the whole shebang. But I'm very rusty because I have not played in years. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I was skeptical about how much an app could teach piano, but these teachers are just so chill and inviting. I really like the pacing and structure of the courses. It's easy to bite off little short lessons in 5 minutes, but you can also get swept up in how they make it entertaining.
Play the melody with your right hand using eighth, quarter, and half notes. Watch me first.
Reading notes in different ways with the games took some rewiring of my brain. I mean, how do you read notes that are falling? Where's the scale? But it is cool that they are breaking molds and getting your brain thinking about music with games in different presentations like this. Now, when you're first learning to play piano, a teacher's going to give you some really simple songs like Three Blind Mice, and that's in here. But the Lumi team also gives you some fun songs with a backtrack, so even though it may just be really simple, it sounds like you're playing some cool, complicated stuff, and that keeps it interesting. I mean, what other piano teacher in their first week would be teaching you sea shanties? But say you're like me, you already know how to read music and you need to brush up on your skills. Now, I rather just go through the library of music that's sorted by difficulty level. We got your Mozarts here. We got your Beethovens, but it's also got a ton of chart-topping hits across the decades. I was impressed with how many current hits they had. They even have the new James Bond song for the movie that's not out yet.
I should have known.
Now, some of these are just samples, but some are the entire piece of music. And the songs are not the original tracks. I should say they are re-recorded vocals and music tracks, so that's probably a rights issue thing. Once you're in a song, you can mess around in settings to practice the piece in different ways, whichever way is easiest for you to learn. This whole system grows with you. You can take it note by note. You can slow it to half speed before going full speed, and when you have to hit a note, it will light up bright on the key you have to hit. And I like that there's a soft glow of the next note so you know what's coming. You can get your fingers in the right position. It's helpful when you're practicing big chords. Now, if you're more experienced, you can read all these songs like traditional sheet music. The rainbow goes away, it turns white, and the notes you have to hit turn yellow. But I like this hybrid mode that Lumi created when you're just starting to sight read a piece. It has these colorful notes on the staff with the note letters written on top. I don't need to read key signatures, just a big old F sharp labeled for me. Thank you very much. Playing it in that way really woke up this dusty music room part of my brain. So I was able to take that song I practiced over to my actual sheet music and keyboard in my house and just play it with more confidence. And that felt good. It felt really good. One thing about practicing piano is that you get better with repeated exercises, and the courses have that, but you can also work on your scales on the side. Even better is this new platform jumping game called Springboard, where you have to hit the right note at the exact time to keep the little character from falling. I got a chance to check out the early beta version of the Springboard game, and I gotta say, it is not as easy as it looks at first, but it is fun and it's challenging, and that's all a good thing because it just makes you want to practice more and more. The majority of the Lumi experience is a one-handed learning device. The lessons do go over the treble clef, that's the left hand, but if you really want to practice both hands at the same time, you need to attach two together. It connects magnetically. But 2 Lumis? That's $600. I mean, you can get a full 88-key keyboard with a stand and a bench for the same price, so I don't see folks really buying 2 right away. The bigger takeaway is that this is a system that can be expanded and grow with you. You can compose with it even. The Lumi is a fully functioning MIDI keyboard. It's compatible with most digital audio workstations and plugins. The Lumi is from a company called Roli, and it makes lots of really innovative electronic musical instruments. You may have come across their light-up touchpad blocks in Apple stores before. Roli also has a pro version of the Lumi called the Lumi Keys Studio Edition. The idea is that it could be compatible with the blocks and link up with the Roli desktop software. The Lumi I have is more designed as a learning device first, but I like how Roli is thinking about expansion when you make an investment in something like this as a music tool. It's still early days for the Lumi. I like to see them keep working on the app interface with more ways to search for songs, and the company is still rolling out new songs and new lessons since it launched. They made a very quality experience here. It does not replace an in-person teacher experience completely, but I really like this as a place to start for kids and adults, and also to brush up on skills anywhere, be it at home or on the go. Since it's so light, you can take it anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you've had a good experience with other music education products or Roli instruments, do share in the comments. And if you want to see me take you through a whole song on the Lumi, just click this little link next to me. I'll show you what it's like. Right here. Click it, come on.